We're continuing our journey through the Psalms, the Tehillim, that means the praises in Hebrew, and we're in Psalm 97 in the Hebrew letter numbering system. That's Sadeh Zayin. Sadeh means 90 and Zayin is the letter for 7. And so this is one of the series of Psalms called the Enthronement Psalms, the Psalms that celebrate that the Lord is King. And the first words of this psalm, Adonai Malach, means the Lord reigns, the Lord is King. And therefore it says to the earth, Tagel Haaretz, and that's a wonderful word. Tagel means, it comes from a word that means to dance in a circle. And I love this because the earth goes around on its axis. The earth is constantly spinning. And the picture is, in its very spinning, it's celebrating the God who put it in motion. And then it says, let even the furthest reaches of creation, the islands, you think about the thousands of tiny islands, it said, let them rejoice, let the many islands rejoice. And then it goes on talking about the power of God in creation, that even clouds and darkness are around him, and there's this power, the fire goes before him. Remember that when he led the people of Israel at night, he went as a pillar of fire, and there's this picture that the fire is a consuming fire that burns up his enemies, but he's also light. It says the hills melt like wax in the presence of the Lord. It's just this power of God that goes through the whole earth. But the heavens declare his righteousness. The heavens declare his justice. And the people see the glory of God through what he does. And then it says, because of this, because we have such a powerful God, let those who are worshipping images, let those who are worshipping bits of wood and stone be ashamed that they are taking, that they are themselves the image of God, and that the image of God is worshipping things that they've made. This is why idols and things that we made, that we worship, are so unacceptable, because God has created us to be his image. We are the representation of God in the earth, not bits of stone that we worship. And so it says, ashamed be those who, as a wonderful Hebrew expression, mit halalim ba'elilim, who boast, who go crazy about false gods, who go crazy about non-gods. And it actually says, instead, all of you who are divines, claim to be divine, worship him, fall down before him, because he is the only one who is worth worshipping. It says, Zion hears this and is glad. Zion hears that God is king and is glad. Zion, the city of David, the place of worship of the living God, the place where he set his name. Because you, Lord, are high above all the earth. You are exalted far above all these non-gods, all these things that are made. You set your glory above far above all of those. It says, you who love the Lord hate evil. Keep away from this stuff. Keep away from these less than God alternatives, because he is the only one who's worth worshipping. He keeps us, he delivers us out of the hand of evil. And actually it results, in fact, the fact of light is like seeds of light are sown for those who are going to pursue the right choices with God. And there's going to be gladness for those who are following the paths of God. And so the last verse says, rejoice in the Lord, celebrate God. Give thanks at the Zocher Kodsho, which means remembering his holiness. And holiness there means how unrivaled he is, how matchless he is. Rejoice because this is the God who is matchless. Let's rejoice today as we remember his holiness, his unrivaled nature, his peerlessness, his matchlessness. Have a good day.